Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this evening's introduction into Crowd1 as a business case for you and me to tap into and to tap out of it one serious income. So before we start, let's just say a quick welcome to everybody from all over the world as usual, from different continents, different countries, and different towns all over the world basically. Everybody's got access to Crowd1. We're in almost 200 countries. And the reality around this thing is you will never see a business case like this. Allow me to introduce it to you the way I see it. And by all means, hopefully that will help you to not just build up your own teams, but help you to get your people inspired into why they should or shouldn't be in this business. But before we start, guys, it's all in the numbers. Just look at this stuff. This is absolutely insane. Now, there's never been a more exciting time to be in Crowd1, and it's getting better and better by the day. Up until the end of the whole COVID lockdown, I was bragging with these numbers. 1.5 million members signed up in 7 days. That's across the world in 200 countries. The best night we had, or rather the best 24-hour period we had, was from my presentation on a Saturday evening to a Sunday evening during this time. There were 372,959 new members registered in 24 hours. So this is people that have joined Crowd1. A week ago, Saturday, Miggster gets announced that you can, Miggster is our affiliate partner, just by the by, for the new people, that will be launching 400 new mobile games. Not new, but 400 mobile games on our platform for people to enjoy and for people to participate in at a small fee per month. So firstly, what is Crowd1? Crowd1 is a marketing company for online companies, pure internet-based companies, companies who create apps, those apps you guys love to download and use, and some of the apps really blow your mind in terms of ingenuity and uniqueness, etc., etc., excuse me, but also for internet-based services and software. So typically, companies that play around what's called the gig economy. Now, guys, a week ago Saturday, Crowd1 announces on their live event that there's a pre-registration for Miggster. Miggster launches on the 14th of November, and we're well on our way there. The pre-registration opened up literally now 11 days ago. Excuse me, guys. And these records, geez, it just blows your mind. We were impressed with 372,000 people in a 24-hour period signing up to Crowd1. Now, what do we say here? 1 million people in 68 hours. The second million people in only 44 hours. Now we're sitting with over 4 million people in just 10 days. That means that more than 6 people per second are signing up 24/7 every single day so far. With these numbers, guys, you're definitely in the right place to check out this business and to tap into a serious income stream from this business. So with that said, let's go to the actual Crowd1 software. Let me make it a bit bigger. Okay, so today is Wednesday, and on a Wednesday, hey, it doesn't get better than a Wednesday in this business, guys. Only thing better than a Wednesday is payday, and that's normally on the 15th of every month. So when you look at your screen, when you join Crowd1, this is what you see. You've got your information tabs on top here. Anything and everything about the company will be explained to you over here. You've got your back office over here. This is basically the runnings of the business, and they call this the 5-minute business. Currently, I'm on the landing page, the page that you see when you log in to www.crowd1.com or when you go in via the app on your phone. So when you land on this page, today you'll see here there's some unclaimed rewards waiting for me. So before we get to that for the new people, the first thing you want to do every single day when you sign into Crowd1 about 400 times per day, because you just can't help yourself, I'll get back to all of this information, is this info at the bottom here. Now, only on the PC app do you see this let's call it globe over here, because your mobile phone screen is too small. So I just want to go up again and I just want to refresh so I can show you what happens because it's been sitting here for quite a while. So if I just refresh, clicking there, let's see, just waiting for the website. Here we go. So the thing that you want to see every day are these spinning little numbers. Right now, I've been in a business since June last year. There's 12,579,000. Look at the numbers. We just went 12 million a couple of days ago. 12,579,000 and 7 members have joined after me since I've joined in June last year. Now, every time you see a little dot like there in West Africa, 2 of them pop up. There's somebody else. I'm not sure the countries. Geez, guys, this is unbelievable. But every time you see these little pop-ups pop up here, that's somebody's account going live in Crowd1. Now watch that for a little while. That's probably 2 or 3 per second at the moment joining Crowd1. Never mind joining our gaming partner Miggster. This is joining Crowd1. So guys, I normally write down these numbers. I've been slack a couple of nights, but I should write this down tonight, and then we start monitoring it literally night by night, presentation to presentation, 24 hours to 24 hours to see how the numbers are jumping until this Miggster launch. But look at this. Normal conventional businesses are closed already. It's already it's past 7 o'clock at night in South Africa. For everybody here in the East, some places are close to midnight, if not beyond already. But the point is, it's relentless. When we logged on here, we saw people already. You must know how early it still is here in the South Americas, but people signing up here. But look at this, guys. This is like 2, 3, 4 people per second joining Crowd1. What do I get out of it? Well, tonight I'm going to show you. I'm sitting on level 20 of the Streamline bonus. Remember, I've been in this thing for 1 year and 4 months now. So compared to some of you that have just started, this will hopefully inspire you, give you hope, and pretty much put a move on under your backside to also get to level 20 of the Streamline bonus. That simply means as your business grows, you go from level to level to level. Now to get to level 20, you get to 3 stages, level 12, 14, and 16. Where you need to pull a bit of finger in this business, guys, because you do not need more than 20 personally introduced people to this business. Join up 20 of your mates or family members or neighbors or friends. And then when you get to level 12, 14, and 16, help them to at least get to your level or even pass you, go higher. Now that just means one thing for me. Then this can't be a pyramid or a Ponzi, can it? Because if you have to help people from below you, literally not just onto your level, but even beyond your level, if that's the case, then so be it. Have you ever heard of a pyramid or a Ponzi where people joining the pyramid at the bottom get help by people on top to get to the top quicker? Definitely not. So that rules the whole pyramid Ponzi scheme idea. That rules all of that out. Now, do I know these people that are signing up here? Definitely not. Here's some of the countries, some of the latest signups. This is ridiculous, guys. The people just, it's relentless. The countries, you can even spot the South African flags in between here. Although normally this time of night, it's too early to see the South African flags, although you see some of them over here. But the point is, our presentations are only running this time of night. Our people only normally start signing up after 8 at night when the presentations are finished. Now, there are about 25,000 of these presentations every single day around the globe. People being introduced into Crowd1 into all these different countries. Folks, as you go from level to level, you can see I've got no more levels left to go here. Just because of you having signed up. All these people that are signing up after you and me, because of them signing up, you and I get free rewards. And these rewards, that's our loyalty points. We gave them a name. We call them rewards. Just like your medical aid company calls theirs something else and your bank calls their loyalty points something different as well. So nothing strange. But let me go up here a little bit. So along the way here, there's a bit of marketing info. There's some videos you can go and watch. You'll see a lot of focus around the 14th of November when Miggster launches on another live online event. You see, not even COVID could stop our events. Now, that said, there were two major events in South Africa. You saw the videos before we started. And the one was the South African local office that opened up in Sandton. The office is still there. There's a lady already employed that works there permanently. And at that stage, there were about 7,000 crazy Crowd1 members at Gallagher Estates in Midrand for the launch, to participate in the launch event. And other than that, it was the first birthday party held in Durban's ICC at the beginning of this year. In this case, there were about 10 to 12,000 people in all. I'm not exactly sure how many. So guys, since Miggster opened up a week ago, you can see here, there's already 20 of the people underneath me that have joined Miggster. This is what I'm saying. If we are 12 million people in Crowd1, and remember, you don't need more than 20 personally introduced people. Now, I've got 25 by hook or by crook, because I've only put in 22, but 3 people joined out of their own. And out of those 25 people, 20 have signed up already. So here's another way you can earn a few extra rewards. Start sending your link. Here's your link, guys. That's my link, which I can send out to a lot of people, even people not in Crowd1, but people who like gaming. Because the more people we can introduce to this and help Miggster, all the companies under Miggster turn a profit, excuse me, or a bigger profit, I should say, the more profit for us to share in. So here's my account. I'm sitting on a Titanium Pro package. As you can see, I didn't start there. I started on the entry-level package called the White package for 2,000 Rand or 99 euro. Then, as I started adding people to my left leg, with the minute you sign someone up, let's say they pick a White package for 2,000 Rand, it's called an education package, then you earn some points for this. Now, the points to euro relationship, 10 points equals 1 euro. So when you get literally the average that you get for White packages is 3.6 euro or 36 business points. That happens when you sign somebody up in this leg. Sign somebody else up in your right leg, you get another 3.6 euro for a White package or 36 business points. Simple as that. Now guys, every time you match someone on the one leg with somebody on the other leg signing up, you earn a different bonus. Very handsome bonuses. If they sign up on White packages, anything from 18 euro, so 180 points, all the way to 900 euro, 9,000 business points. Now you can clearly see here, the people in my right leg take no prisoners. My right leg is 1.3 million points ahead of my left leg. So when I started with my White package, I only started with literally 142 Crowd1 rewards here in June. Putting people left, putting people right, I started earning income. They are all different kind of bonuses. We'll talk about them all now. But as the team started growing through my introductions, as well as through the people below me's introductions, at the bottom here, a little bit down, you'll see a little tab called potential bonus. There we go. So because of that 1.3 million points in my right leg, my potential money bonus sitting there waiting for me is 5,072,400 business points divided by 10. Holy moly, there's 507,000 euro sitting here waiting for me, because basically the work in my right leg has already been done. My right leg has got a lot of activity with people joining, literally relentlessly 24/7. However, my left leg is a little bit behind. So now, for me to benefit from the income from that potential bonus I've just shown you, all I have to do is sign up people in my left leg or help people in my left leg with presentations or for sign-ups or whatever the case might be to get people in. So every time we balance, 70% of that potential bonus down here comes out into my account. The money in my account, you can do with what you like. You can draw it out. You can upgrade your package. That's how I got to a Titanium Pro package. Titanium Pro package costs 80,000 Rand. If you've got 80,000 Rand lying around, you can buy a package like that, one-time shoe shine. If you don't, like me, I didn't even have the white packages money, 99 euros or 2,000 rand to start off. I was sponsored into the business. But as money came out, I used that money to upgrade my white package to the next one, a black package, and then to a gold package, and then to the titanium, and finally to the titanium pro. I did that Christmas last year. So guys, it didn't stop there because the team started growing. So eventually the teams grew so nicely that if you look at my business now by going to your downline here, this is your downline viewer. So there's my business. That's me. This is my left leg of people, and that's my right leg of people. Over here are the people that I personally put into the business. Now, if you count all of those packages, you'll count 25 of them. See, there's a couple of red packages that got added. You can sign up for free in Crowd1 on a red package to check out the business from within the business, to see just how it works and what goes on and whatever. But there's no financial benefit for you. However, once you've signed up here and you've paid for whatever package you like, so take for instance these first 4 people here. It's crucial for everybody that joins that everybody else helps them to get their first 4 people into the business as fast as possible, preferably within 14 days. Why? Well, one of the bonuses called a fear of loss bonus will then give you more money out of the business than what you paid for your package to get in. So that's a fantastic bonus, guys. And that bonus alone, if you simply use that bonus repeatedly over and over and over for every single person that joins, all you do then, once you got your first 4 people in, is help each of them to get their first 4, their first 4, their first 4, their first 4. So those 16 plus your 4 will give you 20 people in your business, although you yourself have only got 4 people in. And then what do? Just repeat. Help every one of this guy's 4 to get their 4, their 4, their 4, their 4, and this guy's 4, 4, 4, and so on. Suddenly there's 80 people in your business, but you only have put in 4. If we keep doing that, guys, repeatedly, you'll start flying up the pool levels, which I'll show to you just now. But as your business grows, it doesn't matter which leg you pick, the business just carries on and on. You can see the different packages and the people's different legs. You click on the bottom guy here every time to get it to drop down and drop down. And before you know what's going on, you have no idea who these people are anymore, because it simply becomes too big to manage, and you can carry on and on and on until eventually that's the last guy that have signed up. So what does all this mean? This means that the more people signing up, doesn't matter if you sign them in or not, you earn a serious income from it, because the income comes into our accounts from a euro currency perspective. And the point about that is, bring 1 euro to home to South Africa, and the exchange rate is hovering around 20 rand. So if you can get 20 times the yield than the Swedish guys with their own system in Europe. In Europe, 1 euro is 1 euro is 1 euro. In South Africa at the moment, 1 euro is almost 20 rand, guys. Do not let this opportunity pass you by, purely from a currency perspective, nothing else. So back to my account. So I used some of the cash here to upgrade my package, and then I also sponsored my wife, my kids, a whole bunch of other people, etc. In the meantime, because my pool level, so if I click on this symbol over here, it takes me into my network level. So there you can see there's 21 pool levels going down the right-hand side here as your points for signing up people start increasing. The beauty about Crowd1, once you're in a pool level, you never slip back again to the previous one. It's not like doing sales of products, because we don't have pretty much hardware products to sell, not in this business. So guys, when you get in, sign up a few people and start earning points. Help those people below you to sign up their people, and automatically when their people sign in, your points also goes up. You'll go from level to level to level. But when you get here to this level over here, there will be some kind of an incentive trip waiting for you over here. For the moment, it's a bit of a hamper with this whole COVID fiasco, because it's normally cruises, but we, for the moment, one cruise already, by the looks of it, got cancelled. We're waiting to see if the end of the year cruise is going to take place. Now, I have to tell you, 3 cruises in less than 18 months, plus if you got a little bit further to president level, you got invited to what's called the bucket list holiday. Sadly, COVID also spoiled that one so far, so we'll see what happens. But ultimately, there are 21 pool levels here. So Crowd1 has now been actively busy from last year, January. So we're heading for 2 years, January, this coming January. However, the main businesses are only just launching. We all signed up last year to start playing games and do gambling. And then this whole bloody COVID fiasco struck. But nevertheless, Crowd1 pushed on. Today, I'm aware of about 4 people already on Ambassador 2-star level. There's not a 3-star yet. But considering the main product lines haven't even launched yet, and we've already got 4 people over here, and I might want to add, the first South Africans are now knocking on these ambassador doors. There's 2 or 3 South Africans that's going to break into these ambassador levels, I think, before the end of the year. Now, this is ridiculous, because if you start looking at these pool levels on the right-hand side here, currently you can see I'm literally in the middle of the field on pool level 11. That's me over there. That's why this is highlighted. So how this works, all the companies that are live with all their products, whose marketing we're doing for them, 40% of the monthly profit gets divided equally across all these pool levels every month. Dependent on where you are, obviously having the same amount on all the pool levels, you're going to share that amount here on Team Leader 1 level, the first pool level, probably with 10 million other people. So don't be surprised if you literally earn 0.001 cent of a euro. That's why you want to get up this ladder, guys. Stop pussyfooting around here at the bottom and get going. Start introducing people. Doesn't matter if you know them or don't know them. Everybody needs cash in these financial, I don't even know what to call it, fiasco of a time with this whole COVID virus and just the financial state of the world in general. But the point is, start getting yourself up here, and suddenly there's less and less and less people to share the profit with. In other words, your cut from that 40% monthly becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, the products that are live so far, if you come to the Crowd1 store up here, this is the exciting part. That's why the people are signing up literally like no business at the moment. So this is what's live at the moment. Life Trends is an online travel agency that can not just save people outside Crowd1 if you sell to them, or if you help them, not sell to them, but help them to book their hotels and car rentals and things like that. You can save them up to 20% dependent on their destination from about 2 million destinations worldwide. So that's huge. But if you sign up as a platinum membership in Life Trends, now that's for Crowd1 members only, and that's a very unique proposition. That demonstrates to you the power of the crowd and being part of a crowd marketing, let's call it social platform, with 12 million people. That explains our cumulative buying power. That will literally blow your mind. So instead of us saving 20%, well, become a platinum member and you can save up to 90%, 90% on your travel budget. Guys, that's virtually for free. So if you didn't know what you're going to do for December holidays, get into Crowd1 step 1 so you can start earning money from all of these, excuse me, sorry, companies and all of their products. But secondly, start using the products yourself, like the Life Trends application, and you can save an absolute fortune. Suddenly your December plans or your end of the year holiday are not looking too shabby at all. Now, Safer is an application that only runs in South Africa. It's in fact South Africa's fastest emergency response application that you download on your telephone. You can access it by simply pressing a panic button or by shaking your phone for 7 seconds. 177 armed reaction companies. So you can see this is not a Mickey Mouse setup. 177 of South Africa's top armed reaction companies from all over the country participate. The closest one will come to your aid because they see via the GPS on your phone where you are. If you need medical response, so for instance, a car accident or a heart attack or whatever the case might be, the point is you can also dispatch the closest ambulance or the closest paramedics. This, in my opinion, should be on everybody's phones, not just South Africans. But give it a bit of time. Because if us, the Crowd1 members, are the marketing team for these people around the world, then it's just a question of time before this British company called Panic will be a huge international company in I don't know how many countries, and I don't know whose companies will all sign up. But it's very simple. If those companies do not sign up, well, they will be dead, won't they? It's as simple as that. So you see, even from companies' perspectives, either they in or they dead. That's it. So if you look at My Grid Hub, this is why we call the subscriptions to Crowd1, the package that you buy, why we call it an educational package, because My Grid Hub is our education partner. Any network business, any form of a networking business needs guidance. You need people that can give you a goal to work towards, to achieve milestones, to get it by. Also, entrepreneurial thinking or thoughts of how to get there, just starting to think out of the box, see what works for you, see what doesn't work for you. You need presentation skills, etc., etc. So the point is you need a mentor, you need mentorship. So that is why this is literally the cornerstone of every networking business. So guys, this, just to give you an idea for the new people, our mentor here is a guy called Mr. Tony Robbins. Doesn't get bigger than that. And within Crowd1, our mentor within Crowd1's own staff is Mr. Peter Jacobson. Absolute legend in multi-level marketing businesses. And he was joined by Mr. Kenny Nordland. Kenny, he's known nothing other than multi-level marketing in his whole life. Huge success story, even his family in multi-level marketing style businesses. But My Grid Up is an international product range. Life Trends is an international product range. But Safer only works in South Africa. And also another regional solution, Tribute, only works in Nigeria. Tribute is a lifestyle app with all kinds of fragrances and all kinds of other things that they'll be launching. However, this is how you and I benefit being inside the Crowd1 army. By the way, we also got our own magazine. It's now in its 6th edition, and that edition is free. So please go and download it. So guys, these are single companies, but this one is an affiliate partner. So that means a Feelgo, like the name says, it's our affiliate partner into the online gambling business. On the 19th of December, very exciting news before Christmas, there's a lotto that launches called Epic One Lotto. That's what we signed up for, guys. When 200 countries people with more than 12 million members just in Crowd1 start playing the lotto, never mind telling just one person outside of Crowd1. Suddenly there might be 24 million people, and 24 million might become 48 million. 48 million might become 96 million. But make no mistake tonight, make no mistake, this company will grow with or without you. It's already proven that, with record-breaking numbers like the world has never seen before. So under this heading over here is not just one product range. There's the gambling, like you know, you'll find inside like casinos, like your typical classic gambling, poker, roulette, blackjack, etc. Then you get a division called sports betting. Monster industry, guys. Massive. Imagine how much money gets blown every night on just the soccer league in Europe, the British Soccer League, the UEFA, etc. If you look at that kind of money changing hands every day, and you and I potentially can earn an income from every single ticket sold worldwide, every single bet placed worldwide. And now with Miggster going live on the 14th of November, from 400 games going live, guys. 400 games, just under one heading. Followed by early next year, what's called the active games, the games you guys love to play against each other, like all your war games, shoot the 7 kinds of what's the name out of each other. And then followed by esports going live a little bit later next year. Esports with all kinds of tournaments for massive amounts of money. Can you imagine what the profits are going to be coming out of all these industries? It's going to be insane. That's all I can say. And if you want to be a part of this, the person that got you to listen to this tonight or watch this, to sign you up, they simply need your full names, your surname, your street address, your email address, your telephone number, and your date of birth. How simple can that possibly be? And you can become part of this whole Crowd1 family. Now, let me quickly show you some of the stuff that I just want to go through here quick. So you've seen the products in the Crowd1 store that's currently available. Make no mistake, one day there will be hundreds of companies here with thousands and thousands of different products. Do we care? Definitely not. This is what makes Crowd1 unique from, let's call it, a multi-level marketing style of business. We don't just have one boring product range. We don't care what company bring how many products here. I will happily do your referral marketing for you if I can share your profits. Simple as that. That's why you want to sign up to Crowd1. So you've seen the products in the shop. You've seen my business's downline. Under the bonus tab, you get an in-depth description of all these bonuses. Folks, we've got 5 different bonuses just for doing recruiting. Now, everybody says, oh, I don't like recruiting, and what happens if I'm the last person on earth to join, and all this nonsense. The reality is, if you read a good book, you tell your friend. If you watch a movie, you tell your friend that you like. If you hear a lekker song or a nice song for the overseas guys, you tell your friend. Folks, when you do that referring or referral, you get nothing. You get a good kick in the asteroids. That's all you get. In Crowd1, when we do referral, we get paid in euro for that referral. Repeatedly, on top of these 5 different recruiting bonuses, there are 2 residual incomes. I've showed you the one so far, based on your pool level that you lie in, where you share 40% of the monthly income of all those products in the shop. As long as those products sell, because we do the marketing, there will be profit for you and me to share. So this can go on till the end of time. Then you can do sales, guys. When you do product sales, you can have 15%, even if you sell, or rather especially when you sell something like one of the products, for instance, the traveling or hotel booking or a car rental or whatever. Sell it to your mate that doesn't want to sign up with Crowd1. Or even better, sell it to your company, who in these financial times are bleeding. And your financial director will be just too happy to find out how he can save 20% on his travel budget for the year. Go show him, guys. This will be, you'll be the next best thing for him. He'll even make you a cup of tea with a couple of biscuits. The financial guy might add. Normally you get nothing out of him. So guys, this is big. Do not let these income opportunities stream past you or pass you by. But if you're an active user, you can get discounts like no business. Discounts that only 12 million people here in the crowd can command. Now, when you come to events, please do not miss the most important event so far in the history of Crowd1, in my opinion, is this one. because this is literally what we all signed up for these games to go live. You can go get your tickets here. It doesn't cost money. You just go and claim your ticket, because the ticket is actually just access into the online events IP address the day of the event on the 14th at 2 p.m. Now, guys, what's also important for the new people is to go and watch all these old events. That will give you an idea who's who in the business. You'll see for yourself. Excuse me, on every event, just about every director is live on the event in the company. It's not somebody that hides away that we don't know what they look like, and next thing you know, they disappear with your cash. One thing you got to get through our minds is these guys have got no more place to hide with our money on the globe, guys. Crowd1 has a presence in 200 countries. There aren't much left to go to with our money if they were thinking of stealing our money. So please get out of this whole pyramid Ponzi scheme ideas. There's no more place for them to hide with our money. They will be recognized in a jiffy all over the globe. One time shoe shine. Now, if you go to the events, the information, under presentations and promo, there's the stuff you can use to get your people or your prospects or your friends or your family, even your husband or your wife, to get them into Crowd1. It's all there for you. You can go and read up about it with a nice introduction into the business. There's an explanation of these Crowd1 loyalty points called rewards. Guys, you can even get merchandise. Have you ever heard of a pyramid or Ponzi scheme with merchandise? I don't think so. When you click on there, you can order your caps and cups and clothes and branded tops and whatever else. We don't have time for all of this to go through all of these sections. You can go through it in your own time. But the point is, we've even ordered it in my own house. Believe it or not, the South African Post Office actually delivered it. And credit to them, it eventually got here. It took about 6 weeks, but we got it. But the point is, guys, you can go and read even in what team you are and see the performance of the team if they're in the top producers around the world. And there you can access the magazines. Now, when you go to the magazines, what can possibly be better from a credibility perspective if you go and see someone that you want to sign up to Crowd1? And you can actually order this in a hard copy. Now, normally it's like €1 or €2 for the magazines, but issue number 6 is free. And when you click on it, when you want to read it, I just want to show you something that's very important at the moment. So if people want to know about this whole Miggster thing, this little fox is called Miggster Max. He's a wily old fox. Now, let me show you quickly. When you page through the magazine, I just want to highlight something here to you. There's a whole introduction around the company behind Miggster. This is the CEO. His name is Gregory Stevens from a company called Emerge Gaming. Now, if you want to follow if Crowd1 is legit or not for the newcomers who don't obviously have the time spent in Crowd1 that we have, I've been sitting here within Crowd1 for 1 year and 4 months. But if you want to see if this thing is the real deal, then go and Google Emerge Gaming and you'll see that their profits at the moment, even their rankings, are going up like you cannot believe. They've got games of their own like these X-Wing fighters and whatever else. We'll know on the 14th what that all means, and you can actually participate and play if you pay the subscription. So that's the interesting part. But the point is, these guys, their gaming membership sign up through Miggster is going through the roof. So you'll see that what we echo in Crowd1 with the signups. So if I go out of this, let's give me a second. Let's go back here. Just want to make it a bit smaller again. So when I go back to Crowd1 over here, or to the news tab, you'll see that whatever we echo in the news tab with the numbers, you must always ask yourself, how do I check these numbers if the checks and balances are in place? So when we say we've got 4 million members in Miggster, you can see how we achieve these milestones. There's the people that have signed up and how it works. And Crowd1 need 12 million people in our membership. Now, if you go to you can go load more and more news all the way right to the beginning of when it all started. Your check and balance is basically to go then to Emerge Gaming and go and see if their numbers publicly are checking out with Crowd1's numbers, you see there's always two sides to a story, and you'll see that the numbers gel. Everything, this is an Australian outfit. The CEO, I think, comes from the US. But the point is, when you go and read the newspapers, oh, excuse me, the cold has got me really bad. But the point is, as you go and check out the numbers, you'll see in the newspapers where the gaming companies are relevant, Miggster is the topic of the moment. It's not just Crowd1's people that's getting excited about Crowd1's little Miggster, Maxia, and whatever else. Even the gaming world is starting to pay attention around what's going on in Miggster, because how on earth can they sign up 4 million people in like 11 days? This is insane. It's never even happened in the gaming companies. Okay, so back to business. So here, under the what's called the 5-minute business, Crowd1 is called the 5-minute business. There you can change your settings and determine in which leg you're going to place people. There's only 2 legs below you. Put your mom in your left leg, your dad in your right leg, your husband in your left leg, your kid in your right leg, etc., etc., etc. There's no right or wrong, but know this. For every person you put in, you'll benefit financially. Ongoing. Under documents, guys, here you can get all the documents you ever want to read that will give you all the information about Crowd1. Not just the business presentation, but our terms and conditions. I know that not one of you have read this, even after you've signed up. It should be the other way around, guys. You should read it before you sign up. But the point is, read it and you'll know half of those questions in your mind around how does this work and what happens when that happens. It's all answered over here. Our privacy policies, anti-fraud, whatever. All of this is important for the compliance, because you see, the CEO, you heard his words before we started. It's his ambitions to launch us on the stock exchange as soon as possible. So he created a company called ICT, Impact Crowd Technology, and that will be the company that will be listed on the stock exchange. So step by step, they're taking Crowd1 over. Now, everybody thought it was going to be an easy ride. There's no such a thing as an easy ride to get a company listed, guys. That's why every single one of these policies, if you've been following this, you'll see that there's a different heading every now and again. As the policies get put in place, it's another tick down, all the way to our compensation plan on how we get paid and whatever else, all the way to the companies that have so far gone live with us. Very soon, Miggster will be here, and it will be followed by Fuelgo, etc. But the point is, guys, this process that's busy happening here is the process of compliance to get to that stock exchange listing, because you cannot list a company on a stock exchange unless you squeaky clean from a financial perspective as well as from a legal perspective. That's why ICT is based in Malaga in Spain. They've moved it from Madrid, and that's to become a wholly owned European company. When Crowd1 was started as a company by I almost want to say the engineers, the founders, they started with bank accounts in Dubai and all kinds of stuff that made a lot of people nervous. You can't have nervous people if you want to go to a listing on the stock exchange. So everything there's a process, but you can see it's ticking away, it's happening step by step by step. Do you honestly think these people will go through these efforts if they were thinking of stealing our money? Come on, guys. You must know it's bigger than the members now, because under this, you've also got the companies here in the C-Store that have gone with you as their marketing representation. And as you can see, the companies are growing and growing and growing. 177 of South Africa's premier security companies are signed up under SAFER. Not one or two, 177 plus medical response companies. And we are doing their marketing for them. How nice is that? If anybody challenges you again with Crowd1's validity, then guys, that is the bottom line. Go and share this with them so that they can see the credibility is a whole different animal. Go show them the magazines. In the beginning, I couldn't make sense of what is Jonas Werner, the founder, carrying on about. Use the magazine, use the magazine. But finally, the penny dropped for me. When I leave a normal day-to-day meeting, I leave a business card. I can tell you what, I haven't been out of that new possible prospect or customer's office for an hour, and if there's 10 cards lying on his table, he's really going to think about which one was mine. But imagine I could leave a Crowd1 coffee table quality magazine, not a gossip magazine like the nonsense people spend their money on and then take their financial information and the financial advice out of it because of what some rugby team player did or not. That's a whole different animal. So that's where this whole credibility thing comes in. But that said, guys, you've got an invitation code, a QR code that you can print a sticker from and stick it on your car if you want, as saying, if you want to earn euros, scan this code if you really want to do that. Drive up and down on the highway and pick out traffic, wait for people to scan it and sign up. But you have to upload your KYC, not KFC. KFC is chicken. The one night I misunderstood a guy, and or rather I made a slip of the tongue. I said KFC from a habit perspective, and one of the guys actually that was listening to what I was saying picked up on it in a second, and he said to me something like, "What? Something like chicken wings and a quarter loaf or something like that." And at first I thought, is this smoked up? What is he talking about? Only to realize I said KFC instead of KYC. So this has got nothing to do with Colonel Sanders' chicken. KYC, we call it Rika and Fika in South Africa. It's called Know Your Customer. So if you want to be able to draw your money out of the business here from your Bitcoin account or from your bank, if you're in Europe, the bottom line is you have to do KYC. Once again, part of the whole legit, what's called the, to make the company a public company, you obviously have to do compliance is the word I'm looking for. Part of the whole compliance perspective to be a not just a wholly owned European company, but to comply to all the laws, the payout laws, the MLM laws, the banking laws, etc. We have to do a KYC, know your customer. So here, when you log in, you take 2 high-quality photos of your driver's license or your ID card, front and back. And please let somebody take a nice passport photo of your face, where you're standing against a white wall in bright sunshine with your eyes open. You can smile if you want, but guys, they're going to check your photos. It took me 4 weeks because I didn't listen. I thought I was clever to get myself KYC'd before I could draw my first money. Normally, it shouldn't take you more than a couple of hours. So get it right the first time. I'll get back to earnings and payouts, but this is your financials, guys, the accounting side of the business. Under gift codes, there's the codes that allows you to buy into Crowd1. There's your educational packages that are for sale. Like I said, a red package, that, as you saw in my account, that's when you join for free, but there's no financial benefit. Join on the white package, 990 business points divided by 10 is 99 euro. So in Rand, it's a little bit over 2,000 Rand at the moment, but so far we're still selling the packages for 2,000 Rand in Rand terms. 6,000 Rand, 16,000 Rand, 50,000 Rand, and 80,000 Rand. Now listen carefully, guys. There's a special on at the moment. When you sign up for the white package, although you pay 2,000 Rand, you get bumped up for free to the next higher value package of 6,000 Rand. You've just saved 4,000 Rand. That's why if ever there was a time to get into this business, it is now, guys. Get your friends in, your family in, whatever else. If you buy a black package for 6,000, you get bumped up to the gold package for 16,000 for free. 10,000 Rand saving, guys. Pay the 16,000 Rand gold, you get bumped up to a 50,000 Rand titanium package, a 34,000 Rand saving. You can buy a car with that saving, guys. Then, if you pay the 50,000 Rand titanium package, you get bumped up to an 80,000 Rand titanium pro. Now, why do you want to go to higher and higher packages? Simple. With each package, you get more and more free Crowd1 rewards. Those loyalty points And why are these loyalty points important? Because that gives you access every third month, in other words, every quarter, to another 40% of all the profits from those companies up top here in this T-shop. So you and I can share a profit share with all these companies in total of 80%. And you can get your cut from that from 200 countries. So far, 12 million members' efforts. Those are just the Crowd1 members. And I'm not sure how many of the Miggster signups, 4 million people, are just Crowd1 members, or maybe already people outside of Crowd1. There'll be a whole lot of people outside Crowd1 as well. Know this, there's also an extra income stream here. When you buy these packages in bulk, for instance, 10 white packages, you'll get a 10% discount. In other words, you get one for free. So those of you familiar with what those airtime suppliers on the street corners do, they get their airtime from the cell phone networks in bulk. So they get a bulk discount, and then they sell it to you and me at a retail price. That's where they make their money, their income. You and I can do the same with these packages. So guys, yet another income stream in euro. So once you have a bit of cash flow out of Crowd1, you can consider buying 10 white packages up front. And as people sign, you know that you only really paid for 9. One of them will be for free. Very, very nice. Okay, guys, so now back to my account up here. Okay, so what's going on in Derek's account? Firstly, I started with last year with only 142 rewards. Now those 442 have grown to 590,012 rewards. So because it's Wednesday night, and that's why I'm excited, there's a little message here that says you have unclaimed Crowd1 rewards from that streamline bonus at the bottom where I'm sitting on level 20 where all the people are signing up. So remember this, 590,000 rewards. So let me go claim my rewards. So click on the button. I'm about to claim another 1,215 rewards. So when I hit the blue button now, look quickly, there'll be a green confirmation just flashing up here that I have claimed it. So here we go. There you go. Now, go back to my rewards. It's gone up to 591,034 rewards. So this is really nice, guys. Now, what does this mean? Let me show you. Remember, my level over here, your pool level, gives you access to 40% of all the profits in that store on a monthly basis. Residual income, in other words, monthly income paid on the 15th of every month. Now, the amount of rewards that you have give you access to another 40% of the profits of all those companies paid out every third month, every quarter. So that means every third month, we get 2 payments in 1 month. Both of them at the same time on the 15th of the month. Guys, this is ridiculous. Let me show you ridiculous at a new level. So let me get to a calculator. Now you can either write this down or stick with me or just to see how I do it so you can show other people. We know that we are 12 million people in Crowd1, right? So there's 12 million members. That's members here in Crowd1. And let's just say when Miggster goes live, there'll be 12 million, or sooner or later there will be 12 million people. So let's just stick to the number. Now, we also know that the subscription to play these Miggster games currently is $8.50 per month. It's like Netflix. You pay either for the year or per month, and then you can watch as many games as as many movies as you like. In Miggster's case, there's 400 games that you can play as long as you pay your subscription. Now, just to get a round figure, forget $8.50. Let's just make it €5. So 12 million people paying €5 a month will give you a whopping 60 million euro. Whew, that's a lot of money. And we said that you and I can access 40% of that, gets split between all 12 million Crowd1 members. So that's 24 million euro that gets split equally across 21 pool levels over here. And dependent on your pool level, you get your cut. But every third month, guys, this is what happens. So there's another 40%, so another 24 million euro, but times 3 months. Hello, baby. Now that looks a lot better. Remember, guys, these are just speculative figures, just examples. It could be way more, but it can also be way less if none of us sign up. But signing up 4 million members in 11 days, this is going to be massive. On top of Miggster, the Lotto is still going live before Christmas as well. Never mind all the other apps in the C-Store. I'm only talking Miggster. So if 72 million euro is the 3 monthly 40% that gets paid out to you and me, but hang on, it gets paid out according to all the Crowd1 rewards in the world. Now, I don't know how many there are, but the philosophy is easy. Let's say there's more rewards than profit. So let's divide this by, I don't know how many rewards there are. Let's say 100. There we go, 100 million. That will give you a figure of 72 cents, euro cents, per reward. Now, I actually think this is very, very doable very soon, considering 4 million people signed up to Miggster in 11 days. But you know what? Maybe Derek is too ambitious. Maybe I'm flying too high. So maybe that's a figure for one day. One day is one day. We'll get there. For the moment, let's rather divide it by 2. I'm way too ambitious, according to you. Do you think 36 cents is more realistic per reward? You know what? Just to be on the safe side, let's divide it by 2 again. And so we can continue the whole night. But I tell you what, I definitely think 18 cents by early next year is doable. There's no doubt about that. Now take this 18 euro cents and times it by the amount of Crowd1 rewards in your account. And then remember, that is still in euro, so you still have to make it rand. Then you have to times it by 20. So let me do it with my account. 18 euro cents times 591,000. Let's just keep it round numbers. Is a whopping 106,000 euro. 106,000 euro, guys, every third month on top of my 40% pool level money. And then I'm not talking about any of the new member recruiting bonuses that you see here. Not one of them. So let me do the sum for you. Times 20 rand to the exchange rate. One day is one day, but that day is drawing closer at the speed of light now every single day. Folks, you are either in this business or you are not. But this is what's on the cards. I've only been, or rather I've been in for 1 year and 4 months, but I'm only on director level. I'm only halfway. I'm a slow coach. Some of the guys below me have already passed me. The lady we had breakfast with this morning, because it was her birthday, is heading in the next couple of points to the senior president levels. Just to put that in perspective, that's 6 levels higher than me. On president 2-star level, so if I just go here quickly, just the normal monthly income on my level over here for this past 15th of the month was 1,100 euro. Times 20 is over 21,000 rand. Now let me show you something. This past month, the people on this level over here got 185,000 Rand for the month. Normal 40% for the monthly income. The lady we had breakfast with this morning, she's heading here. Love to know what that's about. But if you think that should be stupendous, then I don't know what these guys are saying. Now, the beauty about Crowd1, you do not, once you're on a pool level, you do not slip back to the previous month's one. Once you're on a level, you're on a level. So guys, just get on with it. Get bloody people in here and get them to help them also to sign up their people. So you pull them up while they push you up. It's a win-win for everybody. You're either in this business or not. But if you got a better idea to make this kind of money from one of the 7 income streams, this is very much a reality. And if you think I'm talking nonsense, well, then just divide it by 2. Do I care per month on top of the other one? No. Even if you divide it by another 2, do you care? No. Then quite frankly, divide it by another 2 and by another 2 until you get to something that you think is realistic, but I can sit here the whole night. The reality of what I'm showing you here, you can work a 35-year career in any conventional job. I don't care where you sit in the world. And I don't know how many times I divided this thing by 2. But the reality in South Africa, I'll stick my head out and say, I don't think that 90 to 95% of the whole working force in a 35-year career will ever earn a salary like this. Not even in their bonus month. Not even once in 35 years. So who's the Ponzi scheme now, guys? Who do you think is the real pyramid scheme now? The company you work for? Or these type of networking businesses where the harder you work, the quicker you can get here. In your job, you can drop dead tomorrow. You will be replaced in a week. Nothing to leave your family. Your salary ends right there. Thank you for coming, Klaar. Rather build something like this, even if it's on the sideline. I'm not telling you to resign tomorrow. I'm telling you to start with something that can leave a legacy for, for your family to continue with the day you're not there. That's the difference. Guys, get in this thing, get on with it. You will never ever see an opportunity like this ever again. Certainly not before year end for a once-off 2,000 Rand. I don't even, for me, I didn't have the 2,000 Rand when I saw it. But the bottom line is, there is nothing else that can compare with this. And if you have to call 2,000 Rand risk, if you already have to call 2,000 Rand risk, I don't know what you're going to be doing in 6 months from now. Because the true effect of COVID will only be known early next year. End of the year, early next year. Because there's still some companies hanging on their fingernails to try and keep their people going and try and revive the economy. I just hope it turns around for them. If it doesn't, if you are affected, you are in deep, deep trouble. But remember, COVID is the least of our worries, in my opinion, in South Africa at least. Because our country is already in a financial junk status mode. We haven't even thought about that, but we are in the same trouble as Zimbabwe, as Venezuela, as Greece. You can carry on and on and on. Now, apparently, there's only 2 countries ever that got themselves out of junk status successfully. But I'll tell you one thing, they didn't have COVID to deal with, did they? So guys, if you think things are getting tough in this country, I've got news for you. It's going to get way worse. Way worse. If you've got a better idea to make this kind of income, right now in my account, there's 4,500 euro. Divide by 10, that's sitting right there right now. Times 4.5 by 20, that's the best part of 100,000 Rand sitting there. From people I have no idea who they are. There's a potential income, potentially, if I pull my finger, of another 507,000 euro. 10 million Rand potential sitting over there. I just got to get people in that left leg. whether I sign them up myself or whether I simply help the people below me. But I've got to get this going to tap into that income stream. So how much has Derek made so far in total? Go to the financials. Here's the different bonuses. And you can see how the people are signing up here with their big packages. Because normally the average here is 360 business points, 36 euro. But look at these, 720, 72 euro, 72 euro, 72 euro, 72 euro, 72 euro. There's 15 transactions on a page. The average is 3.6. 36 euro. Sorry, I'm just trying to move this thing up. What is going on here? And then you times it by the amount of pages. Now, the pages are displayed in 500 pages in one block. Otherwise, it's too much info. So if you take 36 euro times 549 pages, and there's 15 transactions on a page times 15, it will give you that answer on the top. 1.9 million business points. If you come to the small bonus over here, it's a little bit less. Remember, that's when you sign people up. So you can see the different incomes here. There's 18 business points, there's 36, but the average is 36. There will also be higher ones here like there, 72, 72, and so forth. Let's just take the average one, 3.6 euro times 15 transactions on a page times 1,221 pages. You see, this is what happens after a year and 4 months in the business. Just keep chipping away. We'll give you that total over there, 1 million business points. So add those two together. Then so far to date, 302,000 euro has come out of the business. Guys, if this doesn't give you belief, then I'm sorry, nothing will. Then this business is not for you. Then clearly networking or network marketing is not for you. But if you can show me any other business that can make that income in a year and 4 months with the potential that I've showed you now, where you can see what's going to happen when those games go live, it's not going to look like this, guys. Remember, these bonuses here, this money that's come out of the system, is predominantly from recruiting. What we are doing now is we are changing to all the companies in the shop over here that becomes real products used by people every day. They're going to hit these lotto numbers like no business. They're going to hit these games like it's going to go out of fashion. You are either in or you are not. My name is Derek. I thank you for your time. Talk to the person that got you to watch this. And please remember to subscribe to our channel and also give it a like. Just hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen and also press that little thumbs up as a like. We're trying to get to 10 million members, guys. We are 9,000 and what's it, 9,090 or something. So we need your help to get to that 10,000 number. So please help us out there. And then please get your prospects to get in tomorrow night. We want to see tomorrow night is Thursday. We want to see if we can get up to 100 people plus on the channel. So help us to do it. Even if you've got your existing people in the business, get them to get on here so I can show them these numbers. For Pete's sake, even if they've signed up to the business, they've been waiting, some of them, for a year and a half to get to this point. We're sitting literally less than a month away, and that's the kind of income projections that's just becoming more and more real. Last year, I used to say one day is one day. Well, that one day is not so far off now anymore. We are right there, guys. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening.